Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your East Oakland advocate. Well, a lot of you have been asking, well, what's your home like? What's your kitchen like? Well, I'm going to give you a quick tour of my kitchen right here. I now live in a warehouse. This is a live workspace, and on the other side of this wall is the beginning of a aquaculture business. And so we're still in the planning stages. We're clearing and setting up the rooms and everything on the other side of the wall here. But right here is the new modern kitchen. And I have everything that right here that you have in your home. And I'm going to show you. So I'm going to turn this around and show you what I have. Okay, here is my kitchen. And I'm using my pots and pans as my wall decoration and backstop. Right here is my turkey oven. And so I can roast an entire turkey in that, but that's also my oven. I can cook pizzas and everything else in, or do a roast. So that's my oven, and that is 1200 watts of energy. Then my induction cooktop. The induction cooktop here, you're going to see me cooking on this here in just a few minutes. But then you see my dishes and plates, and then here's my uh, tabletop griddle, and this is how I make pancakes. I cook bacon on there, sausages, and do the small frying. But pancakes are and bacon is mostly what I cook here. And then below that is my microwave oven, but also it is a convection oven with a fan air blower, and it is also an air fryer, and it has broiling features. So uh, it's it's a nice four-in-one unit. And then over here we have my coffee pot, which I don't make coffee anymore, even though that's a coffee pot. I use it to make tea. And then you see my tools of the trade, my knife sets. This is a a really cheap knife set, but if you have a good knife sharpener, uh, that's all you need. And so anyway, moving on down the line, we have my pantry area. You can see everything, how I got it laid out. Uh, some of my canned goods. I don't have a whole lot right here because, well, I prefer fresh food um, over canned food, and so that's why you don't see much in the way of cans. But we're going to move over here, and here in the freezer, see, I've been shopping, so everything's full right here. Uh, I went shopping, what was it, 2 days ago, and so that's $300 of stuff. And the other night, or you saw the shrimp. Well, that's what I'm going to have tonight for dinner. I'm going to finish the rest of those shrimp, and so I'm going to finish making that salt and pepper shrimp with those right there. But you see, I have a pretty well stocked refrigerator, and then my kitchen sink right here and bathroom. So this is my layout right here for my kitchen and my area. This is my personal area that we've set aside, and so I'm going to get things ready. We're going to cook this, the shrimp chips. So they look like little pieces of plastic. Look at that. It looks like little pieces of plastic, but when they cook up, they're really nice chips. And I grew up on these, and what's nice about it, it's not salty. This has 310 grams of salt for this entire package of uncooked shrimp, far less than what you get out of a bag of typical potato chips. So these are much healthier. They have a slight prawn shrimp flavor. Not really salty, but it's very airy. So you'll see these cooking in a few minutes. Okay, we're going to go from a cold start here. As you can see, this is off. This is cold. And we're going to put a little bit of oil in here for the frying, and it's going to heat up. And what's really helpful, you really need one of these. It's a thermometer, and we're going to check the temperature of the oil because these fry best right around 350 degrees. So we're going to bring it up to at least 350, and that's where we're going to cook everything. And so we're going to start it up right now. Okay, so we got it on. It's all the way, it's up. We're going to heat up the oil. So we'll be back in a few minutes once we get the oil back up to temperature. Okay, this oil should be almost or at temperature right now. Right here, we're going to use this temperature thermometer to check the oil temperature and make sure it's at least 350 degrees. And it is. We have 378, 380. So we're all set. And what we're going to do, we're going to start putting the shrimp chips in, and they're really interesting. They're real simple looking. There's not a whole lot to them. They look like a piece of plastic, actually. They're really thin. And what also helps out is having kind of a ladle to scoop them out quickly, because when they start puffing up, they do it real quick. So first one in, we're going to put a few of them in. And just as simple as that, they puff up. And as soon as they puff up, you really want to get them out of there quickly, have a place for them. And what I've done, I put together a little strainer, a little bowl, so that I can put them in. We're going to start throwing some more chips in. And these come in a wide variety of colors, as you can see. And it only takes seconds for them to cook when the oil is hot. You want to drain them off a little bit. And you see how quick they come up. I mean, the kids love watching this cook. I love watching these cook. And a lot of times, they didn't stay long in the bowl to cool. I love these chips. They very light and flavorful, very light flavor. They're not salty. And if you're a kid, you play games with this because this will stick to your tongue because of all the little air bubbles on it. It sticks to your tongue. And kids, I used to love doing that as a kid. And so we're going to cook a few more here. And this will be my snack for tonight. You don't have to cook the whole box. It's half a pound of these. And if you have some areas that are undercooked or didn't get cooked, kind of like that right there, you can take it and just set it aside or eat around it. That's what I usually do, just eat around it. And you don't want to leave them in here too long because they will burn. Just a couple of seconds and they're up and done. And as you see, just in a few minutes, those little bit of chips, those few pieces has filled a bowl. And then that's my snack for tonight. So while I'm watching TV or doing things, this is what I'm going to eat. And the calories are so tiny on this. It's incredible. Let me get the box and see what the label says. And so, serving size 1 ounce. So this is about a 1 ounce serving right here that I've just completed in just a few minutes. And let's see, 92 calories. So it's way less than potato chips. So that's it. That's how simple it is. 1 ounce of chips. That's pretty hearty right there. That's a good snack. A serving of for your snacks. Just turn the stove off or my induction top, and I'm going to let these cool down, and then this will be ready for my evening snack. Thanks for joining me today. But that's what these are. Got these on Amazon Prime. $4.96 a box. You can get it for less if you get a subscription. I wanted to try these out before I went and did a subscription. So anyway, I'll probably be buying many more boxes of this. I bought 2 of these, and so this is the first box. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.